It's a brand new day number 16 in the month of August 2022. It's a Tuesday, and we say good morning and welcome to Up and Go here on the Bridge 99 FM. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know, this is your boy Shells.
Yes, Bridge Nation, DJ Artiste here.
And we're very happy to report that Jody's also here with us.
Yay!
So, morning, Jody.
Hi, Jojo.
How are ya? Yeah.
She's there.
That makes two of us. Morning, Sajay.
Sajay in the building.
Yeah, because it's a Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, film time that.
Yeah.
So, Wagwan, how was the journey over, man?
It was good, you know. Give thanks, you know, the sunshine sitting all look too bad. Sun is coming up. But I heard you said Tuesday a while ago. I said, John, on a Thursday yet?
No, yet.
Jeez.
So you're not for work tonight.
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, the time is moving so quickly.
Yeah, I heard this whole thing about the earth spinning faster than usual.
Really?
So about a week ago, we had the fastest day ever because the earth was spinning faster than normal.
I've been the day I felt a little dizzy.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on with climate change and all kinds of stuff, man. It's crazy what's going on. And a lot of countries are experiencing greater heat than usual.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I read a report just this morning where a number of states will see the highest temperatures they've ever experienced. Surprisingly, I didn't see Arizona in that list. I have some friends in Arizona. When they're reporting about temperatures, they tell you, which is kind of coolish today, you know, like 120 degrees.
Yeah, it's just a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's and look at what's happening in the UK. Remember, we've been talking about the heat, stuff. So we still have a lot to be thankful for. If you're here in this beautiful island of Jamaica, we say good morning. And if you're somewhere overseas, maybe in the Jamaican diaspora, welcome. This is Up and Go, and you are on the bridge. Time for
WTF.
What the fact?
All right. So Bridge Nation, you're the one. A pig. Yeah, a pig was once executed for murdering a child in France. Now, before you roll your eyes, know that this happened during the Middle Ages, of course, when animals were regularly tried for human crimes. One example of such a trial took place in the French village of Fontenay-en-Rosans in 1386. The defendant, this I get funnier as I read it now. The defendant, a young pig, was arrested for attacking a baby's face. When complications from the injuries ultimately killed the 3-month-old, the pig was sent to jail and later publicly executed after failing to provide a solid defense for its crimes. Naturally. Maybe Jano pig could get a good lawyer. They make him have to go defend himself. Jaja. Could he get an owl for representative or something?
Get it right, Virgil.
No, I ain't going. I'm not going to.
First of all, who the hell is around in 1386?
They call it the Dark Ages for a reason.
Anyway.
It's dark. No, sir.
Anyway, the pig must pay for him crimes. Right?
I agree.
But what if the pig started lashing out at how many times or how many of their colleagues got murdered?
Well,
you know much. I could get slaughtered today.
Jeez.
Well, I know.
For pork on the week.
A lot of percentage. Let me tell you that.
You know, me and Mids.
One little pig, don't think. Sorry for the baby still.
You know, so either way, the pig they're gonna get cooked. Because watch your style. Let's just say the pig frighten everybody and start defending himself. Then I go ball witchcraft and kill him anyway. So I might as well just stay quiet and just take the coffee.
Damned if you don't.
That's how it go. Jeez.
Oh God! I told her the story would make me want to grunt. I grunted a few times just by hearing it a while ago.
Wow.
All right. Where did this happen?
In France.
Yeah.
In the Middle Ages.
Exactly where in France?
A small village called Fontenay-en-Rosans.
I sure want him to show up in French, man. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah. Hear that, ladies?
All right. All right, Shells. Let's get back to business.
Yes, sir.
28 minutes now past the hour of 6 o'clock. That was...
WTF, what the fact? Yeah, update time. Watch your style now. I know that story make me uncomfortable because I don't know if I true like at the truth, and the truth hurts. But Nigerian singer Asha Gangali warns that Afrobeats could fall off like dancehall did. Yeah, so Asha Gangali, He is a Nigerian singer, rapper, and talent hunt coach, and he has affirmed to his compatriots that the fame that Afrobeats currently enjoys globally is at the expense of other genres such as dancehall, which has fallen off. Now, according to the Nigerian Tribune, Gangali, who will be a judge in the upcoming Natanja Star Search reality show, which is expected to focus mainly on Afrobeats, said that more efforts are needed to sustain the movement and implored Nigerians to see the talent show as leverage to take Afrobeats to a greater height. Everybody's shouting that Afrobeats getting Grammy recognitions, but if you don't manage it from home, if you don't get a platform to continue to project the right vibes to the global audience, it's going to wade off as the dancehall genre did. We got there on the Billboard at the expense of dancehall or reggae. Do you think the reggae dancehall people are happy? We've dominated all their airwaves. Afrobeats has dominated, but if you don't manage it, we may lose the fame in the long run. And so that's why we have to keep discovering new talents like we are seeing in this Natanja Star Search, he added. He also continued, you will agree with me that our music has evolved over the years. We have fused so many genres from hip-hop and R&B and reggae, and we've also evolved ourselves. We took over hip-hop just like we've taken over Amapiano. It has always been our thing. We took these foreign rhythms and beats and then interpreted them. So yeah. Well, what do you feel about that?
Asha obviously is making the headlines with this. And that is beneficial to his career. I never heard of him before.
No, that is true.
First
yeah,
off.
it's true.
But if Afrobeats is gonna die, it's going to take a while before that happens. And there are going to be several millionaires out of it because it's doing so very, very well right now. It's going to take a while before that even starts happening.
Yeah.
I thought that he was fairly, somewhat almost caustic in terms of how he described dancehall. I mean, our dancehall artists would not agree that dancehall is dead. And we don't agree that dancehall.
I don't feel so.
No, that statement, because clarify, what you mean by dancehall? I
don't even mean based on the Billboard.
Afrobeats has emerged.
Yeah.
But
bold statements. I think the one thing I can kind of see with him when I say still the vibes when I say we have to take care of it from at home. Mm-hmm. Create spaces where the genre can build and have a greater understanding amongst the people, so we can respect it, so that foreigners don't take it and do whatever they want with it. I can agree with that. Like. No. I
endorse that.
Yeah, I respect that. I'm all right with that because that's something we fail to do out here.
Yeah.
So,
I agree with that. But this whole statement about dancehall falling off. You understand? I mean, we see videos of dancehall artists in Africa, and they're like what? Thousands.
Yeah, so when Popcorn go over there,
it's chaotic.
I guess it's the Billboard thing I'm talking about. Maybe it's that with the whole Billboard taking down dancehall. Billboard not define our genre.
Exactly.
That's
just one outlet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so let me get some headlines.
Yeah.
And let's see what he he needs to go back into the studio and make some music now.
Richie, he's busy. He's hosting a talent. He's a judge on a talent show.
All right. I'm going to stick with Africa. And it seems now that Kenya's Deputy President, William Ruto, has been confirmed as the country's next president by the Electoral Commission. He won 50.49% of the votes, narrowly defeating veteran opposition leader and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. You remember we carried a story about this.
I would have my vote, Richie. The marijuana.
Yeah, man, the man that pushed the marijuana. And so once him get in power, I'm going to free up the marijuana. He didn't make it. He only had about 2% of the votes.
John, general.
Yeah, so there were about four. There was a point where it looked like this wouldn't be ratified, but eventually it seems good sense prevailed, and so there is a new leader down there in Africa. Okay. And I'm not going anywhere else but still sticking with Africa because there is a Jamaican group that is going down to Africa for an 8-week tour, starting later on this year in October, as a matter of fact. We're talking about Grammy Award-winning reggae band Morgan Heritage, and they're going down with their Island Vibes Africa tour. And they'll be trekking across several countries in West, Central, East, and Southern Africa for performances over an 8-week period. The announcement came with the words, "Africa, the wait is over. We will see you this fall on our Island Vibes Africa tour. Nice. That is what they posted on their Instagram page. It starts on the 2nd of October in Johannesburg, South Africa, moves to Kigali in Rwanda, then they head over to Harare in Zimbabwe, stopping in places like Kadoma, and we know that Morgan Heritage is big in Africa, so we expect big things. And they have also said that they will be collaborating with several of the African artists in the various countries.
Look at that.
So you know that's going to form a part of a bigger project too for Morgan Heritage. Good luck to them.
Yeah.
And it's a big headlining tour for Morgan Heritage that we definitely wish them well on. That was, of course,
Update.
It's time now for us to get inside of our two features back to back. We have the proverb of the day, and that will be folled by a pet peeve of the morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so that one is interesting for the proverb of the day. Come here, I can read it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to look on the answer. I'm going to look on the translation. You see, I have my phone, I cover it, but that's how it is, so I'm not cheating. The proverb of the day states, it states, not take ugly, make laugh. Zimmy. Not take ugly, make laugh. No surprises. Shells never hear that one yet. Yeah, we never hear that one before. See? Ugly. I always have a lot of negative connotations behind that word, ugly. You see me? So not take ugly, make laugh. So what I got from this, Richie, is that nobody laugh off of things where, well, ugly. Now, you see me? Or what you does not like. You see me? Just because it not really suit your preference, for laugh off. Yeah. Laugh off of people. The word I'm looking for is downfalls, misfortunes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man, you're right on target, man. You're right on target, brother. Straight up.
I like.
You want to get the official meaning?
I really think.
Don't, boss, I laugh. Don't laugh at the misfortunes of others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See that, Sajay? I saw your breakdown proverb. You know.
What do you mean?
You see me?
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, because not take ugly, make laugh. I like that. That makes sense.
And ugly here is not talking about pretty versus ugly.
Yeah.
It's like situations that are not so cool. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't laugh at the misfortunes of others. When you hear someone say, not take ugly, make laugh, that is what it means. Right. And that was the proverb of the day. Now, who's got the pet peeve?
I do.
Oh, yes, you do? Sir. Okay.
All right, so Bridge Nation, it's time for pet peeve. And if you don't know, pet peeves are things that others may do that you may find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. And today's pet peeve comes from me. You see me, your boy Shells. Now, hear that one here. I'm not saying that people out there can't have standards. You see me? Especially my gentlemen out there, and they need to have on the standards. Because the women are figure way out. You see me? I say, Sajay, we need to work on that. We need to talk to our fellow brothers. Anyways, that's another discussion. But this is the people who base them standards off materialism. You understand what I say? But don't own any of those materialistic things. May have a problem with you. No need for stop it. No need for kind of behave. There's nothing wrong with manifesting or gallifesting. I understand how the thing going on. But for some women out there say, yo, I need a man where I drive. Where you carry there. Yeah. Or if it's a case where you're not drive yet, make me say you have it in the plans for drive. Or if you're not drive at the moment, give me something for the toll. Give me something for the toll.
Are you knocking that person's ambition?
No, some of them not ambition, Richard. That's my problem. You see, you can't have your standards and not work on it, you know. You see me, you don't have it yet. Because I know from a G them out there have them standards and say, yo, Jano, I want a woman where I work, but I probably have a liquor job right now, but I don't really have the money yet, but I work towards it. Nothing wrong with that. Have your standards. But for the people that want to say, yo, Jano, I need a man where I drive, but you not have a car yet, nor are you seeking to own one in the future. You even not put nothing to the toll. You even can say, oh, babes, the front end want to fix or the tire them. Nothing. You see me, I say? But yeah, put that on your list of standards. You see me? So people who tie their standards towards materialistic things, but not looking to own any of them things for yourself, may have a problem with it.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Impressive.
No, that's my pet peeve.
Yeah, well.
And it's not just for women, so ladies don't bash me. Enough man out there do the same thing. So they want certain things out of woman, but them can't seek it within themselves.
It's across genders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fix things, man.
All right. Sheesh. You get your fix, no?
Yes, Richie.
Hey, hold on. Bridge Nation. On the need to log in on this thing.
Jesus, man.
Look at
zone.
A good.
Hold on. Shell's no vexing them.
Calm down.
All right, no, another good one. Come here, I gotta defend the ladies too. You have man out there who say, yo, I need a girl who have long hair and this and for them head favor Scotch Bright. They understand what I'm saying? Like,
no makes no sense.
Fix things, man.
All right.
Boy.
That is, you look like you have a few more you could throw out too.
Stay tuned to Thursday.
Yeah, all right. That was Shells' pet peeve.
Yeah.
Is that something that upsets you as well? Calm down, Shells. Now, monkeypox is a virus that originates in wild animals, like rodents and primates, and occasionally jumps to people. Most human cases have been in Central and West Africa, where the disease is endemic. Up to August 10, the World Health Organization, the WHO, reported some 31,600 cases in more than 70 countries. The first monkeypox case was confirmed in July, and the first locally acquired one was detected on August 5. Now, last week, a fourth case of the monkeypox virus was confirmed in Jamaica. It was detected in the parish of St. James. It is the second locally transmitted case, and the Health and Wellness Ministry says this means that the patient was not in contact with the previous 3 confirmed cases, and there's no travel history. You understand that the patient has been isolating at home, and the parish health department has started contact tracing. Now, it's a very topical issue, and so this time, we're very pleased to have with us public health specialist and head of public health and health technology at the University of Technology School of Public Health and Health Technology. We're joined by Dr. Winston Davidson, our guest at this time. Good morning, Dr. Davidson.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us here on Up and Go on the Bridge 99 FM. My name is Richie B, and of course, Shells is with me. We'll have a few questions for you, Doc. Starting off with this one. First of all, should Jamaicans at this time be, concerned about the monkeypox virus, although we only have 4 cases here so far?
Well, first of all, I don't think that there is any necessity for Jamaicans to be panicking or unduly concerned about this particular pandemic. First, it is not a disease which is rapidly transmissible, like, for example, the COVID-19. Secondly, the conditions for its rapid transmission does not exist at this time if you understand how the disease is spread. In the Jamaican situation also, you don't have monkeypox endemic. In other words, it's a zoonotic infection. By a zoonotic infection, we're talking about an infection which takes place within the animal kingdom. The host for the monkeypox, as you said, squirrels and all that, and that type of animal. As a matter of fact, it's not even a monkey, right? As a matter of fact, the World Health Organization is trying to rename the particular disease.
Oh, really?
Because the monkey is not the primary host.
And imagine so many of them are being killed.
Yeah, well, yes. In other words, it's what you call a sort of intermediate host.
Oh.
In other words, the monkey is not where the zoonotic infection is not the cause of the infection. It does not occur within the monkey kingdom naturally, right?
Yes.
The monkey is an incidental host, so to speak. Just like, for example, human beings are the incidental host.
Yes, yes.
So you get animal-to-animal transmission of the disease among the squirrels, that kind of animal within the bush, and where the virus infects these animals, but these animals have no symptoms of any disease because it is natural to them. They are what you call commensals. Right? Now, when the disease spread to the monkey, then the monkey gets these symptoms. You understand what I'm saying? So
yes.
The monkey is not really the host of this disease. Not in the same way that human beings are not really the host.
Yeah.
when it spreads to human beings, right? What happens? It spreads from animal to human. Usually, the disease stops and the human dies or the human gets infected and etc. But what has happened now? It moves from animal to human spread. And this is where the problem is. When it spreads from human to human in the human kingdom, in the human ecosystem.
Yes.
When it does that, that is where we now have to take the necessary measures to prevent those who are at risk from getting the disease and to make sure that our behavior does not, in fact, cause us to be at risk to continue the spread in the human to human spread.
So in the human kingdom, who would you say are at risk of contracting such a disease?
All right. All the data today demonstrates and informs us that persons who have very close, intimate relationship where the lesions, which are these sort of pus-like lesions on the skins, right? When the lesions drain and with the viruses in them, they spread to the skin. The lesions are also in the mouth, just like chickenpox. When the lesions break, they spread to people in close, intimate contact. And based on the epidemiology, we see that men who have sex with men are seen to be more susceptible to this particular disease, especially men who have multiplicity of partners.
Oh.
Right? And so therefore...
that is why they're calling it a gay disease, because I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, but it is not a gay disease in the sense that it is a disease that starts in animals.
Yes.
You understand?
So that's
this is an incidental thing. It is not even what you call a sexual disease. You understand? No. But if men who have sex with men, right, have multiplicity of partners, many partners at the same time, that is when you get the rapid spread. Okay? And the majority of persons who are gay do not have that sexual practice. You understand?
Yes.
The sexual practice of multiplicity of partners. In the same way that a heterosexual man, right? The heterosexual men, the majority of heterosexual men do not have many multiplicity of partners. Okay? And so therefore, it is also possible that if you have sex with many people at the same time in orgies and all that is what happens. That is not the case with the majority of men who have sex with men.
Okay.
Right? It's not the case. And the other thing that we must understand is that it is very, very important for us to not distort the science of this disease by scapegoating people and creating all sorts of problems that distort the scientific truth of the disease. The scientific truth of any pandemic is that you always have people who blame people and attack different cohort groups who have the disease. In this case, it just happens that the disease is spreading among a particular group of persons who have a type of sexual practice.
Understood.
Okay?
Understood.
But it's not spread necessarily by sexual practice. Any one of the lesions and any intimate, close relationship where you have skin to skin and what have you, and you have this relationship during or even kissing, for example, right? Or because it's also spread by droplet infection, We know that COVID-19 spread by droplet infection, right? When you speak, etc. Or, for example, from the nasal passage, right? The fact of the matter is that because of the method of spread and the particular unique sexual practice of this particular target group, men who have sex with men, right? You find that you have a higher prevalence of the disease in this particular group. And so therefore, all we need to do is to ensure that our brothers, right, who in fact suffer from these diseases, who in fact are, in the majority of cases, men who have sex with men, that we caution them and assist in ensuring that they do not practice group sex or sex
multiple partners.
With multiple partners.
Okay.
They must stick to the one partner.
No, right.
If they stick to the one partner, they don't have a problem.
You know,
now, Dr. Davidson, I'm curious though, before you go, because I appreciate the information. Thank you so much for that, Doc. But do you believe enough information is being given to the public? Because right now, it just seems like the streets just going with these myths and going with what the streets say. But do you think that, we're getting enough information as the public about this virus?
The thing about it is this, that I'm always of the view that when you speak the truth and when you consistently tell the people the truth, eventually it doesn't give any room for persons to distort the truth and to scapegoat people. Look, we have had a long history in this country of people being scapegoated for diseases. For example, with TB, we had the National Chest Hospital was known as Black Fence. You understand? Where they were quarantined, etc. Right? And people have been called unclean. We had persons with, for example, leprosy. We had a leper home in Spanish Town. Those people were literally ostracized. But you don't have to go to those diseases. Look at the 200-year history in Jamaica, when Bellevue Hospital was like a prison. Somebody gets mentally ill, right? They were seen as if they possessed some devil or so. They threw them in Bellevue Hospital, locked them up with a key.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And they were in like prisoners. They were treated like prisoners. Right? The reform in the treatment of mental illness only came in the 70s. And the late Dr. Hickling, right, was part of that reform. Yeah. Right?
Dr. Davidson.
Therefore,
yes.
This scapegoating must stop.
Must stop.
And people must arm themselves with the true scientific facts.
And that is why we're happy that we have you this morning. People. That's why we're happy we have you. Can this be cured? How is it treated? Monkeypox.
Monkeypox can be cured.
Okay.
Right. You understand? It's what you call a self-limiting disease. Chickenpox is a self-limiting disease, right? You treat the symptoms, and eventually you build up the antibodies against it.
Okay. I'm getting a message from one of my listeners as we speak. A dog catches monkeypox from its owners.
Yes.
This apparently happened in France. Do you find that startling?
Not really. Not really. What you have is the host, and then the intermediate host, right? Because the dogs do not carry monkeypox, right, as a natural zoonotic infection among the dogs.
Yeah.
The natural zoonotic infection of monkeypox is with the squirrels and the animals that you mentioned.
Yes.
Not at the top of the program.
Not even the monkeys.
Not even the monkeys. And that is why the head of the World Health Organization is intending to change the name of the disease from monkeypox.
Dr. Davidson, it was really, really informative, this discussion, and we thank you for all that you shared with us this morning, and we wish you a great day. Thank you so much, Doc.
Okay, you want to mention it.
All the best. Dr. Winston Davidson, ladies and gentlemen, Bridge Nation. He's public health specialist, and he's the head of public health and health technology at the University of Technology School of Public Health and Health Technology. And he shared a great deal with us this morning on the matter of monkeypox that is affecting the world at this time. 4 cases so far confirmed in Jamaica. Be careful, peeps.
Yeah.
And follow the protocols, you know what I mean? We don't get rid of COVID yet, and now monkeypox is upon us. What next? Only God knows.
We're moving right into this fantastic interview and a nice little reasoning with our next guest. You know, he hails from the island of Guadeloupe in the French West Indies. Natanja, also known as the French Lion, is a French reggae dancehall artist, a versatile sing-jay style vocalist. He began his musical career after moving to Paris in 2000 and has released albums to date and also represent Jamaica and represent the culture. We love it. You know, very important to highlight that he has a compilation that was recorded here in Kingston that features artists such as Elephant Man, Turbulence, Jamaican, Danny English, and Hardio. He's a passionate performer, and Natanja has been very involved in the reggae music scene for nearly 20 years and has a large fan base both at home and abroad. I don't know, he's here to reason with us about his journey and what we can expect from him years to come. Greetings, Natanja. Welcome to the bridge.
Greetings, King. Greetings and salutation.
Welcome.
Earrings, Natanja. Bless up yourself. Welcome, sir.
No.
Welcome. Give thanks, King. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Now, right off the bat, Natanja, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where the where the energy come from for pursue reggae. Like, just tell us the energy that makes up Natanja.
Energy comes from the thoughts first, because the thoughts can control the body, you know.
Yeah.
And spirituality is a big part of my life, you know. Why? Because I love nature. I love to be, you know, in nature and just meditate, you know. So for me, the brain can do everything.
True.
So sometimes when people see me on stage, they can imagine, or maybe they can come to me and say, "Oh, but you are taking drugs." Tell me honestly, you are taking drugs. And I tell them, no, you know, only natural, only my weed, you know, and my brain, my thoughts, you know, and my faith in Jah. So that's it.
Respect.
This is all I need, you know.
Respect, man, respect. Now, I'm curious, Natanja, what is the reggae scene like in France? I was so surprised. I know that reggae is global and the energy is fantastic, but what is the reggae scene like in France?
You know, you have to know Jamaica have huge impact on the world, you know. And here in France, we are doing reggae with a Jamaican vibes, you know. And just now we are starting to mix up with French music vibes, you know, from other singers or other, you know, how can I say, the sound itself. You know, how we gonna work on it? You know, now we are trying to get a French color, you know. But honestly, Jamaica, you know, Jamaica is the leader. So we are trying to stick to that color, you know, making our reggae great as Jamaican reggae.
Yeah. When Shell started asking that question a while ago, Natanja, I was wondering when he mentioned the whole matter of what the reggae scene like. I actually thought you were going to ask him what is the weed scene like, because it sounds like Natanja uses the weed for good inspiration and keeping the nerves
brain food
quite settled. You have no shortage, I suspect.
What did you say? The last phrase, the last word?
No, we said I suspect you have no shortage of your product.
Unfortunately, not. You know, I'm working right now.
Yes.
You know, so.
Oh yes. Oh. Yeah, he's at work, so we can't even overindulge him in that conversation. But
No.
yeah, but you know what is good is every time you mention Jamaica, you say it with a smile, and I can see a degree of respect on your face. You have a lot of respect for reggae music as a practitioner yourself, don't you?
Yeah, because Bob Marley. Bob Marley was my teacher, spiritually speaking, and also for the language, English. I've started to learn English with Bob Marley, with the lyrics from Bob Marley. Yeah, he represents a lot for me because his message is very simple. That message can be caught by everyone from four corners of the world. When he's speaking, is very simple, and it's very true because he's speaking the truth as how can I say, the story he's singing about, this is the real story everyone can live, so everyone can find a message in his lyrics. So Jamaica for me was that, I went to Jamaica in 2015 for the first time, and I met someone. It was a foreigner from Italy.
Yeah.
That person told me, here in Jamaica, any question you have in mind, you're gonna find the answer in Jamaica. And this is what we call the natural mystic. The natural mystic Bob told us about. And it was a foreigner, like I told you, it was my first travel to Jamaica. And it was in the beginning, the first days. And I met this girl. And guys, she was right. She was right. I found in Jamaica every answer that I was waiting for. So Jamaica is very important for me. I don't know, I can explain more why, but it's very important spiritually and for the music, like I told you, because of Bob.
Yeah, sounds good. There's quite a story you have there. Powerful.
Respect.
You have a song titled "I Have a Dream." That is a very important statement from a speech made by Martin Luther King, which is known the world over. I don't know if that is what inspired that song, but what can you tell us about your single entitled "I Have a Dream"?
My dream is clear. I want to see my people together. I was born in Guadeloupe. My parents was born in Martinique. We can call those two islands, we can call them twin islands. But we are different and the people are different. Already there, I saw some, how can I say, some division, some problem in my people relationship, between the two islands. When I went to Jamaica, I saw the people, the people was just like us. But we are so divided because of the language, maybe, because of the politics, because of so many things. So I have the dream to see my people come together, work together. Yeah, because we can do so much things together.
Yes, man. For
Trust
real.
me.
I agree with
And
you.
here in France, we have a lot of African people. So you have different countries, and sometimes those countries not really work together.
Yeah.
Or organize themselves together. And this is a pity because we can do so much more.
That's right. That is right. And unity, I always say at the end of the day, enough respect. So this single, I Have a Dream, is it a part of a larger project? Should we be expecting an album, an EP? What's the larger body of work looking like?
It's just a single actually, but I have started to work on an EP, but maybe it's gonna be a dancehall EP.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because with my deep voice, the voice I have, it can fix, really My voice is good on dancehall, so some people told me first start with a dancehall EP, maybe put one reggae on it, and then after that, yeah, I can see maybe for something else.
Okay. Well, my French is not that good, but I hope one of these days, when you go out in front of a stage, an audience of maybe 10, 15,000 people, and the MC comes to back announce after your performance, he will say, "Fête de boy!"
Oh! Say it again.
Fête de boy!
What is happening?
Make some noise!
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you with my accent, my French accent.
Yes.
Faites du bruit. Faites du
bruit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
Yes, sir. Listen, man, we're going to play your single right now. It was great talking with you. Is there any collaboration that you have with any Jamaican artist, or is it that you're looking for that opportunity?
No, the day gonna come. I'm gonna come back to Jamaica. With some money, of course, because you have to pay for everything.
Yes.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. This is a message also. Artists over there, everywhere. You have to pay. You have to pay to get the quality.
Right.
You have to pay if you want to have a collaboration with another artist, because it's the part of the job, And if you want to go further, put the money on the table.
Yeah.
So I have the plan to go back to Jamaica maybe end of this year or maybe
next year.
2015. Yeah, next year.
Okay.
And to work for my LP. Yeah.
All right. Introduce.
I would love to have a collaboration, maybe another one with Jamison, because I already have one song.
Oh, cool.
With him.
Yeah.
I hope to record another one because he's one of my favorite artists. And if I have enough money, trust me, I'm gonna link up with Sizzla Kalonji.
All right. You don't always have to have money to link with. You don't always have to have money to link with Sizzla. If you made the right tune and thing, and you know the thing go.
Yeah, man. Sometimes my energy.
Some people told me that. I know how the thing go, but like I told you, I respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
business.
Yeah, the business side of the thing. Yeah,
I need to put the money
in place. Makes sense. All right. Introduce your song in closing. We're gonna play "I Have a Dream." So take it to the nation with your introduction.
All right, my people. I have this dream to see you work together, working together, maybe smiling together, because we need some fun also. But my people, please be humble, respect the difference. Yeah, pay attention to your brother and sister. Please show love and show respect to the other. We are linked together, I need you like you need me, So just show love and show respect.
Respect. Enough respect to you, bro. Great having you this morning. Natanja, all the way in France. All the best going forward, bro. Time for update.
Yeah. I have a nice quick story. I think it's interesting. We mentioned earlier that 13 years ago today, Usain Bolt ran that legendary 9.58. Big up yourself, legend. But 19 years ago, on this same day, a legend from Usain's favorite club, for those who don't know, that's Manchester United, and from Man U legend, there are a few. Not for them, they don't now disrespect Richie Club.
Is that a good news story?
Yes, I think it's a good news.
All right, cool.
And it's a legend that's still playing for Man U today. Yes. Richie said, can't take the word. But no, it's good news. It's good news. The legend there, for those, many of them would say he's the GOAT. I say he's one of the GOATs. Cristiano Ronaldo, 19 years ago on this day, made his debut for Manchester United.
19 years ago.
Today, and as you said, I just found it interesting. You're saying 13 years ago today, 9.58, Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm sure a player he's a huge fan of. From his club that he supports, made it, the debut. And then them say, Richie, the rest is history.
Yeah.
Big up Christy. All the best though, Manu.
Yeah, man. We need that.
Him a try.
We need that badly. Yeah, all right. So that's a good, nice anniversary there for Ronaldo.
Well, is it? Is it a good anniversary at the moment?
Depends on how you look at it. I'm looking really though at all he has done for football through the years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you have to say big ups to him.
For real.
All right. The United States' First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. Is a story that came to us a few moments ago. And we understand, fortunately, that she is experiencing really mild symptoms. President Joe Biden continues to test negative after recently recovering from the virus. And we understand that he's going to be wearing a mask indoors for the next 10 or so days. Close contacts of the First Lady have been notified. And we're hoping that she'll be A-okay. Because she's up in age, and we don't want.
I love Jill.
Yeah, she's really a nice lady.
Yeah, man.
So nice first lady.
Nice first lady.
Yeah. So of course we wish her well, first lady. It's interesting though that the president contracted the disease, got rid of it, and then shortly thereafter he got it again, second time around. Yeah, I mean it was a little strange.
Yeah.
And surprising. Let's put it that way.
Something's in the water.
Yeah. As it has come to us also in closing out, Merciless, he passed recently, and as it is now, we're understanding that the autopsy report has been deemed inconclusive. Yeah, that is what we're being told, courtesy of Gaddafi, who worked closely with him. He died suddenly. And many people were wondering what was because we didn't hear of him being ill per se.
Wow.
But as it is now, the report that's coming out is still inconclusive. So the fans of Merciless and family, no doubt, will have to wait a little longer to find out exactly what caused his death. May his soul rest in peace. Still definitely being heralded all over the world as a truly great artist. All right, that was update.
Yes, sir.
We have so many people to thank also. Our guests who have been on the program making it happen. We thank you. Dr. Winston Davidson had a lot to say about the monkeypox. Yeah. And almost forcefully in some instances because he really wanted to get the message across. So we tried to debunk some of the myths out there, and also to shed as much light as we possibly could. And he would have been able to do that as in his capacity as the head of public health and health technology at the University of Technology School of Public Health and Health Technology. Thank you once again, Dr. Winston Davidson. No winner, because today was the first time that we delivered the new secret sound.
Yeah.
But we'll get a chance to do it one more time tomorrow morning at 7:30 when we'll have for you to win
the gift package.
Right. Hear that?
Yeah, that.
Whole heap of things tonight.
You better believe it.
At 8 o'clock, we had our reports coming through from the streets. 8:30, we had our news team coming through and doing their thing with our News 360. That was, of course, delivered by Vaughn.
Yeah.
Morning, Vaughn. I guess we'll soon see him because, he works alongside Queen Elise Kelly, and she's in at 10. I really enjoyed the chat with Natanja.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I was about to. The J is not silent. It's not Spanish. It's actually a French artist, right?
Yes.
So it's Natanja. Initially, when I saw it, I was like, is it Natanja?
Natanja.
Yeah, but he's French. He's from Guadeloupe, but living in France.
Yeah.
And how he dealt with it? He spoke about the fact that he likes to get his weed. We kind of threw a weed question in there, and he used the camera to show that I'm actually in my office.
I'm at office right now.
Yeah, we can't go too deep into that weed something.
I love the brain food, but time and place.
Yeah. So big ups Natanja. And of course, all in all, we just had a wonderful time doing it this morning. On a sad note, unfortunately, a good friend of ours, Marlene Sua, over there in Florida, she lost her brother. And she has a post out. Our oldest brother transitioned. His name is Michael. They also called him Johnny. And she says, you will forever be in our hearts. So we just want to express our deepest condolences to the Sua family, and in particular, Marlene. And be strong. I know it's a difficult time you're going through, but God will see you through. And you definitely will remain in our prayers.
Amen.
All right?